Good afternoon, evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. Hello and welcome. We are so excited that you are here to our fifth episode of Dawn of Vengalia, the actual play production using the Level Up Advanced 5e system brought to you by EN Publishing. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here today. We just, we would play just because, but we'd love it even more when you are here for us to hang out with and chat with. So thank you for being here. I am joined by a beautiful cast of human beings. We are missing one player today. You'll notice an empty seat. We're going to be going through some stuff like that in the next couple of weeks. And then, of course, we have the holidays coming up. So just be on the lookout for some breaks through the holidays and whatnot. But we're going to try to keep going through up until the more wintry Christmas time holiday season break during that time period. So we'll try to keep pushing through because we just want to keep playing. That's all we want. Like, we just want to play. So I do want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor. Again, for this one is EN Publishing, but you also want to make sure that you are checking out their Kickstarters. They got some really cool Kickstarters going on with some really cool supplemental materials. They have just some amazing content, so you want to check that out. We also have Emberwind, which is another type of TTRPG you can play without a GM if you don't have one available. We have TA Maps, who make custom-made maps. Day 20, also amazing homebrew content and supplemental content that you can play. If you check a couple of weeks ago, my Wednesday stream, we ran one of their one-shots, House of Too Many Miseries, which was really cool and spooky and a lot of fun. So you can check that out. Fernway Dice, handmade, beautiful dice. They are the ones that I use pretty much consistently to kill my players. So this is one of my D20s from them. We love Fernway Dice, as well as Level 1 Gamers, creators of amazing and fun D&D related merchandise, including mugs and baby onesies and stickers and all kinds of fun things, as well as Buried Without Ceremony, the creators of The Quiet Year, which is another fun game that you can play with your friends using a deck of cards to process through this quiet year before the winter comes. So a lot of fun. So please feel free to check out our sponsors. We have other amazing shows. We have Tales of Misadventures. We have Sunset Over Vengalia, which is my other show that I run on Wednesdays. We have Tales Does Tales. We have TPK, Total Party Chaos, and we are getting another one that's recording as we're live right now that will be airing later, which is what is that one called? It's going to be called, like, that doesn't matter. Exvantia. Yes, Exvantia. We always made fun of it that it sounds like a little blue pill. But we are not here to promote those other shows we are. They're all amazing people, all amazing cast. But you want to see us play. I hope that's why you're here. So let's do that right now. Let's go ahead. I'm ready to do this. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
Took's got a mouthful of quarters. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, then, without further ado, let us head to the dawn of Vengalia. This is the dawn of Vengalia. Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to go. When last we left off, the 4 delegates had each died during the spider attack on the village. Each one of them had a moment with the gods that allowed them to come back and take up the cause. Rar encountered the giant boar he'd been tracking and learned it was actually a being named Lifala the Wild, who was in beast shape when he was tracking her. She told him that she needed a friend and could send Rar back and even help make him stronger if at some point in the future he would help her with something else as well. Rar agreed and was revived in the burrow where he had died. Lorcan woke up in a field of flowers inside the Temple of Beatha back home, where she had come from. She goes through a full day going through her duties as normal and feels like something is off the entire time. Eventually, at the evening meal, she's sitting at the table and she's being swarmed by the priests of the temple who seem to be worried about her, feeling her, checking her temperature, and she feels a strange tickle behind her ear. And then the priests start biting her, and this blinding fire erupts from inside of her, revealing she was dreaming, and the priests that were biting her were actually spiders crawling on her body, trying to feed. Nyota woke up, and she was in a conversation with Kruthir, talking about life and the work that she had done preserving nature. He told her how proud he was of her for taking up his mantle and preserving creation the same way he would do it. When she realized she was dead, and this was actually potentially the afterlife, Kruthir informed her she could stay and enjoy her rest, or she could go back and continue the fight. After meeting Primus in the afterlife, she realizes she needs to return and take up the mantle and resume the fight against the darkness that's coming. Maxime had a different experience. He found himself floating in the void. There was no emotion, no feeling, no pain. After a time, he was addressed by a voice in the silence, offering him peace for eternity. He offered to give Maxime power if he would help bring about oblivion. Maxime fought and argued and resisted before finding himself once again in darkness. Then another amount of time passes, and a speck of light zooms in and soon engulfs Maxime in a brilliant, pure light, and he's confronted once again by Matrix. She offers him again the chance to be her champion, and this time marks him with a platinum handprint on his chest. And he is also returned. The group comes together in the village and sees that the village has been destroyed. Some of the buildings consumed in fire. Some of them just knocked over. Some of them still standing, but stained with blood. They found many members of the delegation dead, including all of the gnome delegates that had come with Nyota, 2 of the delegates that had come with Lorcan, and 2 of the delegates that had come with Rar. Rar was able to utilize his newly given powers to bring back Puyet from the brink of death to hopefully find some answers. Aranis, the elven cleric, was still alive, pinned to the wall of the temple. He was coughing up blood, but did manage to tell them the attack was arranged by him and a deal he had made with Shealtiel to give her an offering, but he was to be spared. Ultimately, he accepted his death in service to Natis and looks forward to the peace of oblivion. The group left him to his slow and painful death. His insanity took him. They then went about creating burial mounds for those that they could find, stacking memorials around, trying to perform rites. After Aranis had died, Lorcan goes back to him, and rather than giving him any honors, decides to just burn his body where it sits. As this happens, a black smoke escapes, and a voice speaks from the smoke saying, "Thank you," as it dissipated. And that is where we are picking up. The smoke seems to swirl and blow and get thinner and thinner. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check.
Ah, crap.
Okay.
What did I do?
Oh, let us see.
Wait.
Oh, terrible.
You need to do one of these. Okay. That's a 9.
What ability are we using?
This is your eyes, so I would say wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, okay. So that's a 10 then.
That's only a 5 for
Okay.
Nyota.
I have something called advanced vision.
Ooh.
Please do better than us.
Plus
Advanced vision. I'm trying to find out.
You can't bless this. You don't know that he's making a perception check.
Let's see.
Took,
My
what do
character.
your orcish eyes see?
I can see everything.
What do your
Uh,
elvish eyes see?
Oh god.
Oh, no. Could I
I-
do guidance
No.
for
uh,
Took? Damn.
No, because you guys are all just
So-
kind of looking around in the moment. You're not like, hey, let me
Is
bless
it-
you as you look around.
Is it night?
No.
Okay, then my advanced vision does not matter then. Advanced vision.
It matters to me.
Oh.
Aww.
So just for future things, just because it's a really cool thing, I get an expertise die. If it's at night,
Oh, okay.
like moonlight or in starlight, I can see very
Ooh,
good, and I get an expertise die.
Nope, it's still probably only like around 11 in the morning, but that's really cool to
Okay.
know.
Yes. Okay. I'll just so that would be 16 for me.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
No, you are the only one that sees a thin tendril of the smoke swirls down and actually goes up Maxime's nose.
Ah!
Oh
And you see-
hell no!
You see
No.
Maxime like freeze for a moment. And he slowly turns his head to look at you. You see this look of like confusion and fear on his face, and all of a sudden just he blinks out of existence from where he's standing.
What? Where's
I'm
our
gonna-
friend?
Do we all see it?
Everybody sees him disappear, but you were the only one that saw the tendril of smoke go up his nose.
Right.
Okay.
Where did our friend just go? Does anyone know if he can turn himself invisible or something? Maxime?
No, I
Maxime?
don't. You know, I don't. It's just, you know the thing, and you know, and then he poof and.
Oh, okay. Hold, my friend. Hold. Slow down. Did you see something happen to him? Okay. We now focus. Breathe.
What? So it was a tendril, you know, of black smoke, and like a snake, it went in his nose, and then he's gone now, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. I feel responsible because I feel like I was the only one that saw it, and I couldn't do anything. He popped out of resistance, and maybe he's dead.
No,
I don't know.
it's okay, my friend. It's okay. Slow. Look, on. Do we know what that tendril was? Maybe this is related to this one that you killed.
I
Do you think?
unleashed it. I don't know what it could be. I unleashed it, though, with burning Uranus's body. So, I'm the one responsible, Rar, not you.
Neither one of you are responsible. How are you to know that some entity was inside of this individual? There's no
You
way you
can-
could know.
Lorcan, you can make a religion or insight check
Okay.
using your wisdom, and if you have anything that would give you expertise on there, you can use that. I see. I might be looking at your old sheet. It says cleric for religion, but
Yeah, I with re-looking at it, I switched it. It's still there for acolyte, not cleric. So it would still be 1d4 for the expertise die too.
right.
So okay. This
But
fell
it should
off.
only apply to specific things. It shouldn't just be anytime there's a religion check you would have it. Just because I feel
Okay.
like there should be certain things that it applies to. But for now, I'll let you use that expertise dice.
Okay. I could also just double check quick background.
Nope. Go ahead and just do it.
Do it? Okay. So let me do all this. Okay. So good start. That is 16.
You are relatively new to priesthood, but due to your race, you still have an advanced age over other people. This Uranus, as also a member, essentially a cousin, as an elf and you are an Eladrin, it seemed like he was giving off signs of being possessed by something. And when you burned his body, whatever was possessing him was freed.
Yeah, I'll relay that to Rar and Nyota.
And considering his actions of late, one can only wonder if this entity was responsible for his behavior or no.
Well, so you mean he was possessed? Like a ghost,
Or something worse. Yes.
a, a demon? Oh
It is always possible, my friend, but now I think the only thing that we can do do any of us have the possibility to track perhaps where Maxim has gone now?
no.
Any type of scrying or anything like that?
Well, maybe if I might have something in my book. I don't know. It's a. Wait, where is my book? He's like looking around for it.
Oh, yes, if I remember correctly, pretty difficult to miss that book. Where do you have it, Took?
Uh, I, I don't know. I when I left and oh, and he realized that they don't know about that part. He's like, when
Oh,
I left it before the attack and I went to the forest.
It should still
And,
be there, right?
I don't know. A lot of things happen. Maybe we can go and look back in the clinic, and maybe we'll see. My book.
a question for our storyteller. Right now, now that the repair process has begun, the dead have been memorialized and such. Do we still sense any urgency left within the town right now, or are people basically on the mend, trying to get back to normal right now?
There's nobody left in the town other than you guys and Puyet.
Okay.
Puyet is
All right.
the only member of the delegation and the servants and all that is here that you see.
Oh dear. Okay. Well,
That was like eradication.
I'm- well,
Oof.
my friends, you must agree there's little or nothing left here for us, at the moment at least. It's very important, I think, that we help Rar recover this book. It's the source of your abilities, no?
Well, before all of this, I could only read and write. So, which is for my people, very advanced. So I don't even know what else I can do. I didn't even know that I could heal people. No, that is really weird to me, But I am feeling a little itchy without the book, so I would like to get it back if I can.
So then let's scavenge what we can here and then actually go. It's the only chance we have right now to try and find Maxime.
Yes. What?
Agree. And checking in with Puyet, how is her condition at this time?
She is sleeping, but appears stable at this point.
Okay. All right. Yes, I think it's early enough in the day, I think, to still scavenge what we can. And that's a good idea. So I think Nyota would do her best, would start investigating around, whatever health potions, rations, anything that might be helpful.
Go ahead. So no health potions exist in this world yet because those are an arcane magic and nobody has figured out how to utilize those yet. But you absolutely can scrounge around, do a survival check, or an investigation check. And I will say You can use intelligence or wisdom to be like, if you would be like really methodical about it, like and try to think through where would I hide these things, that would be more intelligence. If you're going to be more like just guessing, like just hoping that things fall, like just randomly apply, like, oh, just look, we'll be that more wisdom. So depending on your approach.
I will take the wisdom route, and yes, we will do survival. Here we go. Ooh, okay, that is 17 total.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else searching?
I want to look for my stuff, so I have like my pack and everything. So I would just go back to the place where I would have bunked, for my tools and such, and then the quarterstaff that I walked in with.
Okay.
So still survival, right?
For you, it's not going to be survival because you're not looking for, like trying to find like supplies. You're trying to find your specific thing. This would be a kind of an investigation check.
Okay. Yeah.
With that, you are able to find some dried foods, Nyota, that had been left like in the mess hall area. Some stuff that had been kind of stored. There was like a little storage area that the building had kind of fallen in on it, but you found a opening to the cellar underneath, and were able to find some dried, essentially pre-prepared dried foods that could be going into meals until they found some fresh food to supplement.
Got it. How many days rations would you say?
For one person, probably about a month.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So,
but for
That's-
everybody, it would be 7 to 10 days.
that's
Okay.
great.
So food rations
Wonderful.
for 3, 7 to 10 days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the roll for me for investigation is a solid 16.
Okay. You know where your stuff was. It was back, kind of in your cabin. You were able to go find. It took you a second, but you were able to dig through and find all your supplies. Some of it had some like smoke damage, but nothing appears to be too terribly burned or unuseful.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll put on my padded leather armor, and then I have my quarterstaff with me, and then a couple of other hodgepodges of stuff. So, holy water flasks, a priest's pack, and a healer's satchel, and that's kind of it. So, small, very small.
So they're flasks, but they don't contain holy water at this point, correct?
It said in the packet 2 flasks of holy water, but I would
Okay.
imagine they would probably, or should they just be empty?
No, if it says it's 2 flasks of holy
Okay.
water, it's 2 flasks of holy water.
Got it. Okay. And yeah, so that's all that would be with my stuff at least. So
Okay.
Imagine secretly being a devil and then mistaking that for water. So, that's
I
all I
mean,
can think
it
about.
has been done. Anyone who's a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer remembers
yeah.
that episode. It's very good.
I'm gonna go and look
Um,
for my my book, and he's gonna go and steal Puette's stuff, like her healer satchel and like her armor, and that doesn't really fit, but he's gonna try and make it fit. Like he's trying.
Are you guys leaving the camp now, or are you just looking around the camp for this stuff before making it?
Around the camp.
Okay.
That's what I thought we were.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't just like leaving Puyette like completely defenseless and be like, all right, bye, and like while she's
She'll be
sitting there,
alright,
she wakes
yeah.
up and everybody's gone.
Right. No. To that point, I think it would benefit us greatly to make sure to secure a position for her that is defensible. So if there are any, I don't know if there are any domiciles left or buildings left, but ideally one that is as central as possible, that still has a working doorway, for example, that can be locked or barricaded,
Well,
and
I have an idea.
mm,
Niota, you knew? Hello?
yes, of course, please.
What if we make like a little sled, and then I could just, put some ropes on my back, and I could just drag her everywhere I go. That way, she's never alone, because I don't want to be alone.
Oh, well, I agree. If you are able to shoulder that her weight, that's fine. Although I worry, as far as whatever dangers that we encounter in the wilderness, at least she may be here for a short time by herself. However, she may be able to better barricade herself against anything untoward as opposed to being out in the open with us. I don't know
Hmm.
how you both feel about that.
Well, I don't want to leave her. She didn't leave me whenever I was in trouble, so I think it's not okay to just leave her there. You know, and then when she wakes up, she might think that we're all dead. At least there's someone there. I, I don't know. I don't like making these decisions. I'm gonna find my book.
It's all right. We could also leave her not. We wouldn't leave her, totally defenseless. Again, make sure that she's got at least a weapon or two by her side. Make sure that she has a note indicating that we are going into the forest. For I anticipate once we find your book, I mean, my friend, I think unless you know where else to go in this wilderness where we are, I mean, we might want to use this at least as a temporary base until we, discover what's the next place to go on to.
Well, I,
You know,
I think I haven't seen those big spiders before, so I don't know the actual name of the species. But I'm pretty sure after a while I can look around. There's a lot of he like swallows very deeply before he says it. Examples of the way they feed. I could probably
Mm.
track that very much so, and maybe we can find where um their nest is. If
Mm.
giant spiders have nests, I'm not sure, but I could
You
possibly do that.
can make a nature well, if you find your book, you'll get your maybe like an advantage on it. So if you want to wait to find that, if you what you would know about spiders.
I would like to wait till
Okay.
Got
find
it.
that. I am proficient in nature, so I get a
Okay.
pretty decent high roll on depending on what he's allowing me to use for ability score. But
I will say with your
Very
book, you
good.
would have expertise. Maybe I'll give you an expertise dice with it.
okay,
That's good. Of course, as you know, I have some proficiency there as well. So we can help each other, of course.
yeah,
So,
Um,
teamwork.
Go ahead and
look
make
on
your
what
investigation
you.
check to see about
Oh,
finding your book.
Okie
oh,
dokie.
yes.
Or am I using my wisdom?
Um, you can use wisdom to kind of trust to luck where your stuff might be, or you can like do intelligence to try to specifically remember where it is.
I'm not that smart. I lied. I'm okay. But I'm just gonna test my luck because I went through a lot. I don't really remember. So, I am proficient in investigation. So, that would be
Numbers.
24.
Woo!
Wonderful.
19 plus 3 plus 2. I had to do the math.
You, yeah, you find it. Like you trip over it accidentally. Like you turn to start looking for it, and you fall. Like, oh, there it is. It's at my feet.
Oh. He looks over. Is it still the exact same?
When you pick up the book, what color was the outside? Like, what did it look like on the outside?
It was like tanned like pig hide.
Okay.
So it was a little bit pinkish. Nothing
You
too great.
when you pick it up, it's kind of now colored, like almost like this purplish tint to it. Um, and then there's like hearts like drawn around, like the outside of it, but like they're heart shapes, like making a heart shape. So it's like heart, making a heart shape all the way around the cover.
Oh. Well, I don't know who did that, but thank you. What? And no hesitation as he's like walking back to where Neilton and Lorcan is, he's gonna start looking through the book to see if he can find
When
anything
you
about spiders.
open the book, you notice that several of the pages have like drawings on them, including like stick figure unicorns like jumping and dancing and things like that. And then you see like smiley faces and stuff, and like anytime there's words written, like where you had previously written down what it was, there's another handwriting under it, but like the eyes are all dotted with hearts and stuff like that.
Oh, he's a little confused, and then he goes, "Ooh, oh, 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 hey, well, you're more than welcome to keep doing this. This is very cool."
Oh, so what do you have, my friend? You'll have a happy look on your face. That's good.
Oh, well, it's because of anyway, spiders.
Okay. All right.
hmm And it was so he'll start looking for the spider section.
Okay.
Of course,
Is
he got
there
them alphabeticalized.
Is there an inside check that Nyota
Yes.
might be able to do?
Absolutely.
Can I help Nyota with the insight check?
No,
Right.
Damn it.
because
you can't help somebody insight somebody, but you can do your own if you'd like.
All right, I just
This
wanted
would
to
be-
ask.
This would be wisdom based.
But
Okay.
I'm a sweet being, so disadvantage. No.
I know you are
God,
sweet bean.
Oh, my
but-
friend. And I
Rar,
just
you go
rolled.
ahead and your deception if you want to, or your persuasion.
No, he's being open about it.
Okay. I rolled a 19 on the die already.
wow.
Wow.
Yes. +2, that's a 21.
That's that. That'd be 22 as well for me.
Hey.
Oof. Dang. I can't even
You see
attempt to
Rar's-
lie in this
You
thing.
see Rar's soul.
So, did I tell you if he was like lying or not? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, essentially, if he was
Or
lying,
evasive.
or evasive.
He
yeah.
he seemed very nervous when you asked, and very unsure. So he just kind of ignored it and bypassed it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, wait, hold on. You look a little confused, my friend. Is this not your book?
No, this is definitely a book. Here's my writing.
Got you. Oh, got you. Oh, okay. And if you allow her, she would try to peek around the other side of the book, because right now I have this whole headcanon where she and Lokan are on this side and you're on that side, and
Mhm.
at the back of the book to our facing us. So
If
she
you
tried
if you try to turn and look, he'll start scooting so you can't see it.
But see, if you did that, that would turn it around to look on side.
he doesn't know that it would do that. Notice that Lorcan's looking, start to turn back, and he just closed the book out of panic.
It's like that. It's like that. You got somebody behind you, and you're like putting your finger. How many fingers am I holding up, like behind your back? And the person behind you is like just telling
Right,
the other person, like,
right. Well, okay, my friend, I understand your hesitance to share your spells. Your secrets, I suppose, are your own, but I hope to earn your trust. I know that we haven't known each other for long, but I hope you can trust that if anything is wrong or amiss, that we are here to help each other.
Well, I do trust you. It's just every time I found something new, Grumbar would hit me in the head. So I'm a little scared that maybe I might get in trouble for something new. But also, what is spells?
Oh, well, I mean, any of the magical abilities that any of us have displayed, do you not? Is that not how you consult your magics through this book? No.
No, not before. Until now, I think maybe soon, maybe.
Oh, God.
This is new to me. But anyway, we should probably get looking spiders, and then maybe when I feel less like I messed up, I might show you. There's some really cool stuff in here, So
Well, as I suggested before, let's go ahead. If you would like to carry Puyat with us, what do you think, Lokan? Is this a good idea? You think?
I have my own thoughts, but Roar seems very keen on having Puyet come with us. It's not really my place to say no.
All right. Well, let us prepare her. And if Puyat is, well enough to travel, DM,
Yeah.
I think we've made that decision then.
Yeah, as you're starting to try to adjust Puyet, she actually wakes up
Hmm.
and she's like, what's going on here?
If she tries to sit up, Rar just goes shh and like pushes her head back down.
She pushes it away and gets up and stands up and kind of towers over you, but not by quite as much as before.
What?
She towers over you, but by not quite as much as before.
No, I heard you. I just wanted you to repeat that.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What? Interesting. Do we all notice this?
Yeah, that Roar
difference
got
in
taller.
height?
I don't think you noticed it so much because it's not enough to have been noticeable.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you haven't
Cool.
spent enough time with Rar to recognize just how small Rar had been. It's only just a little bit, and Rar may not even notice realistically at this point, but Puyet notices.
Okay.
I feel like
Well-
Nyota might notice.
Because we were the same height, I think, right?
Right.
Okay,
So
then
now
yes,
if I have
if
to
you
look up
were
a
the
little
same
bit.
height, not that you have to look up so much, but like you're used to the eyes being right here, and now you like have to just a bare little head nod to get to where it was.
Right. But where she is blessed in wisdom, not so much intelligence. So she probably would figure, oh, perhaps he stopped slouching, which is good. That's good. Taking care of
Maybe he
himself.
fixed
All
his
right.
back
So,
posture.
yes. He's assuming a better posture. That's good. That's a good sign. Anyway, so yes.
Puyet though looks around and what's going on? Where is everyone?
They're gone.
Well, shit. All right. Well, there was an attack on the village, and well, everyone kind of died. I barely survived. Nyota barely survived. Lokan barely survived, and before he went poof, Maxim barely survived too. So and we found you, really messed up,
How did you survive and I didn't?
I really wish I could answer that, but I don't know. I woke up in the forest, I was out hunting, and then I do remember getting, bit and eaten,
Wait.
but then after that I woke up.
Is Grumbar gone?
I didn't find his body, no, but Grandpa is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Right. You mean Ket?
Mm.
See, the people back home must know of this. If Grumbar is gone, they're going to have to find a new leader.
Well, I'm assuming maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's super strong. Maybe he chased them off into the forest and got lost. Maybe.
I said he should not have been one of the delegates. Nobody would listen. He insisted he should not have come. He should have stayed with our people. They need a new leader. Even if he's okay, he's not with them right now. Who's going to lead?
You?
I'm here with you. How can I lead them?
By going back?
Yes, that's what I just said. I have to go back to tell our people.
Well, I really don't want you to go back because you're. What if you die on the way back?
Rar,
If you die,
stop whining. You are an orc.
Nyota puts a soft hand, a gentle hand on Rar's shoulder.
You know he's concerned about your well-being, right?
He should be concerned about our people. He looks over at you and sees, Rar, that you're wearing her armor that she had, which, as a spirit seeker,
Oops.
it wasn't much armor anyway, because she's not generally an armor-wearing type person, but That's not yours. Where's yours?
It may have gotten ruined when I got when I get attacked by the spider. So I need something new.
Why not take Ket's? He's dead and I am not.
Well,
I
because
think
it
out
will.
of respect, Nyota speaks up. I think out of respect for the dead, he was reluctant to do so. But do not think that he is reluctant to be there for his people. As a matter of fact, if you are on your way back to your people, that might be the best thing right now. We endeavor to uh, go find our friend who, as Rar has mentioned, has suddenly disappeared. There's an entity that is possibly responsible for the actions of the main one, who was the orchestrator of all of these events. And we intend to track down this entity and our friend. And we cannot guarantee your safety at any rate. Raw, definitely. I think what she says makes total sense. Why not give her back her armor and, well,
Sure, we can find you something here.
Okay. Um. Honestly, I just didn't know that you were gonna make it, so I wanted to make sure that I had something to remember you by. But
Whatever you were before, uh,
yeah, he starts
you
taking
are
it off.
apparently okay, at least at healing. I'm feeling better. A little. Still need some more water, I think. I'll need that for some time. I feel a little drained, but on the whole, I think I'll be okay.
Well, I think all of our animals was also attacked, so you will have to walk back.
Well, we orcs are used to that.
Yeah.
Are you setting out then on your own journey?
Well, usually I would ask Grumbon if it was okay, but I think it's I think it's time that I make the decision myself. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go find Grumbon if he's still alive. And and maybe save people. Maybe if that's okay. If you know.
You don't need my permission.
What?
You were chosen as a member of this delegation for your own merits, whatever those might be. Go find out.
What? Okay. You be safe. Don't die again.
I
Two
would like
times is
that
the charm.
very much. I would like to very much not to die again.
What?
All right. I will go tell our people what happened. Maybe we meet again. And she reaches out for a handshake.
Oh no! I hug her kneecap.
Just she pats your head.
Immediately.
Ah.
What? Good luck. Pinky promise.
Okay.
in
This is-
in many principalities, I hear that is legally binding. So yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But-
I will go find my way back home. Best of luck to you all. And she gathers her pack and some supplies and heads off.
I'm very proud of you, my friend. Nyota turns to Rar and says, it's very difficult when you are not always in control of the things you need to do on a daily basis. I had wished at the very onset that I wasn't chosen either. the whole time on my way here, I kept feeling like, why me? I don't hold that much power from where I am. Why couldn't they have sent someone who's already in our council, the council who governs my people?
Mm.
But for some reason, they decided, I guess they wanted someone who needed the exposure, the experience. So I have cut my teeth on delegation duties, such as they are. They
Well,
are firsts for all of us, I think, with this
well,
whole ordeal.
well, you know, Nyota, you are very smart, very talented. Honestly, you scare me just a tiny bit because I can tell you could probably take out a couple people by yourself. You are very intelligent. You make me happy. You give me good advice all the time. So I think I'm gonna do you a favor this time and give you some advice. Don't try and doubt yourself. You are strong, my little friend. Oh wait, I realized that I just quoted the same thing you said to me. Back to you.
It's all right, my friend. I accept and appreciate the sentiment. Come, let us go. Let us go.
Yes. On the way, can I now look in the book to see if
Yeah,
anything about
absolutely.
spiders or anything?
Yep, yep.
So you said investigation,
Animal
okay,
handling or nature. I'll say nature.
nature.
Nature check using. I'll say your wisdom. This is your understanding of that, with an expertise using your book.
On
Okay.
top of that, is there by any chance Neota or I could look around the immediate area to see if there's like signs or tracks or like
Yeah.
broken branches or anything? Okay.
Absolutely, you can make an investigation check to see if there's any kind of
Okay.
traps or survival check.
Okay. So
Survival, okay?
Survival would
I got a
See.
19.
Okay.
19, sorry.
Is
Ugh.
that
That was not so good a roll. That's only a 10.
um that is a 17 for me.
Okay. Rar, with your with your nature check, animal handling check, whatever you rolled there, you know that there are varieties of spiders. There are some that live like in trees and like make nests. And you even actually remember when you were going through the burrows that you saw a big web that had been built up between trees. But you also know that there are spiders that live underground and have made their homes in burrows and kind of dig. And for this large grouping of spiders to have remain undetected, they would either need to be in a big dark forest or somewhere underground. So you would know that there was those kind of things because they're too big to just kind of hide in plain sight. Lorcan, with that roll, you absolutely find some trails, finding the spider legs and some drag marks leading out of the village a little ways. And it actually, let me pull up where that is, see so I can tell you which direction it goes.
Okay.
It goes southwest out of the village.
Okay.
So towards the forest.
Okay. Southwest from the village.
Oh, and a question for you, storyteller. Before we leave, could there have been a map of sorts that we would have been able to procure before we left? Perhaps there was a
So
kiosk or
far,
something.
so far nobody had done much in the way of cartography. So there's
Okay.
not really any maps of the world that exist. That is something that I think was on the docket to be done by some of the delegates, but it had not yet been done.
Fair enough. I figured I'd ask. Thank you.
Yeah.
And actually, just for the record too, Dustin, could I do glance into the future, which is that as a bonus action to roll a d20 and record the result. So later, I would be able to replace it for a ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw for somebody within 60 feet.
Yeah.
So okay,
You do
and
that
then
at the start. You do that essentially at the start of the day. But yes.
yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll send you a DM with that
Okay.
one. Okay. So let me send that right now.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. What are you guys gonna do?
Pushing forward, is there if there is a way to I'm trying to think, Lokan, when you first encountered this entity that came from this individual, did you sense anything about it that you remember that could possibly point you in the direction that this entity has gone? Any energies in particular that you could remember if we came close to them again?
Would I know, DM?
Are you talking about with Uranus?
Yes.
The spirit
Right.
that came out of him.
He did mention essentially all the things that tied into the void and oblivion and finding that peace. And all of you had a vision that was, of Nazis in the future.
Right.
The void that came out gave you very much that same vibe.
Okay. It felt similar to all the visions that we had. Honestly, I don't think any of us would ever really forget that kind of feeling. So at least we know what to look out for.
Certainly. All right. Well, it would seem the direction, at least, that makes sense at the moment is this southwest, is it not?
Yes,
So?
all the tracks and broken branches and anything indicating something being dragged through came through here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe we go southwest.
Yep. Yeah, we have two options for things to look out for. See, because they are really big spiders, and then he'll show the picture. And I'm assuming that she has also drawn on around the big spiders and everything that he has in the book too.
Yeah, and she put like a have you seen like the poison control stickers, like the Mr. Yuck stickers? It's like a so she kind of has that same kind of thing. Like she drew some spiders and then like that Mr. Yuck kind of face. Like spiders are yuck.
And he'll show the both of them, and actually now like trusting a bit, and showing in the book, and he points to the spider, and weirdly enough, he is lifting it with ease, no issue, like before, and he's just like holding it up, and he's like, what? And he points at the page. See, you have your little dirt spiders. That's what I call them. They're the ones that they throw dirt on themselves, and then they burrow into a hole where they have a hive mind of a whole bunch of other spiders and babies, and then the other ones, they're pretty big and they can't just hide in plain sight, so they live in big, dark, deep forests. I don't know if we have found one of those yet, and I don't know if we have seen any burrows just yet. So we should be on the lookout for that, so make sure we don't miss it. And then I'm pretty sure that we would know if we was in a deep, dark forest, so we just make sure that we don't run into one of them.
Well, we're on the lookout for anything now.
Well, there are other dangers. Well, I heard a couple growls and yowls, and I was going to go look and see what they were, but I'm not really sure what they was because I couldn't find them in time. But yeah,
I understand. All right. Well, we know what to look for as we go, and yes, I believe we're heading southwest then.
What is your marching order as you guys head out?
I will lead if they will let me. I have the book. I will march down the path.
And Nyota can go second.
Yeah, and I'll go in the back just because since Nyota and Ra are a little smaller, Lorcan will want to make sure that she could see both of them.
Okay.
Oh,
He's tiny.
so freaking cute, dude.
Thank you, Gulliver. We appreciate you here in Lilliput.
Did you say Nyota is bringing up the rear, or she is?
I'm in the middle.
In the middle. Okay.
Correct.
All right. As you guys begin your journey, you start walking through the woods. For all of you, the first time away from what you've known. You came as a delegation and that was new, and that was something, but you at least had people that you knew. This time you are surrounded by people that have started to become friends, but you're still very unsure of where your place is with everybody as you journey. Um, Go ahead, everybody, and make, I'll say, survival checks for Rar as the leader while you're trying to track. And then the other two, go ahead and make perception checks just to see
Okay.
what you see around you.
Okay.
Okay.
Want to make sure.
Survival. We are using what for survival?
Wisdom, probably. Just based on your ability as a tracker, like your innate abilities to track things.
What? That's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Yeah.
For Nyota, that is
Ah.
19 perception.
I
am
will-
not proficient in survival just yet, so
I
got
rolled it off the
16.
board.
Fair enough.
13 plus 3.
That's the wrong page, Mel. Don't do that. Perception. I got a dirty 20.
All right.
Woo!
Woo!
So a 19, a 20, and then what was survival?
16.
16. Okay. The tracks are relatively easy at this point to follow. There was a lot of them. A whole bunch of spiders, a whole bunch of bodies that are kind of being dragged. So it's easy enough to make your way through. For those of you following behind, you guys do see the signs of life. You see birds, you see deer in the forest like prancing around. At this point, everything seems to kind of be back to how it should be in the realm of nature. Any disturbances seem to have passed, and nature seems to be kind of doing its thing. This is going to be essentially a challenge. I need some successful tracking checks to basically. So how are you going to try to find where you're going? What skills are you guys going to want to utilize to try to find where you're going here?
Well, if there are any survival checks that Took has to do as the leader of a party right now, Nyota is also proficient in survival as well. If there's any way that she can also look at the tracks with him alongside, perhaps.
So this will be skill check challenge. So you can use whatever skill you can say. This is how I want to contribute to the track, and then we'll work our way through each of you getting turns to try to contribute essentially to.
I see what you mean. I think Nyota would use her innate abilities with Druidcraft to be able to read the land, the nature of the land at that moment. So.
Okay, so what would you be? How would you be doing that? What would that look like?
So green, as much as her nature magics usually present, her eyes would go a green glow, and there would be a green swirl of magic, almost like leaves circling through the air, and she would scan these tracks as they come across them as they move forward.
Okay. I'm trying to think how Druidcraft would help you track things, because Druidcraft is making something. So how would you use that for tracking purposes?
Let's see. There are a few aspects to Druidcraft. Let me bring that up for a moment. So when it comes to okay. Especially because we have been dealing with corruption and disease. I think she would use Druidcraft to make sure whether or not the soil, the earth, was still fertile, was disease-free.
Okay.
And in doing so, she would probably cause these plants and flowers to sprout along their path as they walk. And that says to her that these lands have as yet been untouched by this disease that they have recently been up against.
So the disease and corruption comes as a result of Natis, not the spiders.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay. Hmm.
So that's what I'm asking: is how will that help you track spiders?
Got you. Give me here.
I,
Come back to me. Give
I
me a
sure
moment
will.
to think further.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to give a skill check to help track the spiders?
Let's see.
Uh, this would be the first. Let me get out of the accent. This would be the first time that they would have like try and he. This is the first time he has someone tracking with him. Yes.
As far as like with your party that you're with, or with, are you talking
Like
about
with them? Yeah. I think this is the first time that he's doing it with them.
Okay, yes, then yes, that would be correct.
Okay. So he does a lot of weird shit, which involves essentially not tracking the spiders directly, but tracking other animals that would be scared of the spiders.
That's fair.
So that way he can follow pretty much the opposite way that they ran to get away from the spiders instinctually.
Okay. Is that a spell that you're using, or are you just using the animal like
No,
wisdom,
just
the knowledge? Okay.
all up here. Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and then make a, I'll say, survival check using your wisdom again. Then.
What? Yeah. Roll a d20. Shit, it flew off the desk. Different d20. Oh, it's not too bad. I can't read it. Oh, okay, I got another 13 plus. What the fuck? Why I keep getting 13? 16?
Okay. You're able to keep the tracks going. You kind of get a feel for where the animals are coming away from, and you move your way towards that, getting deeper on, and now you find yourself starting to get towards the edge of like the grassland area, and you're starting to see some trees dotting the landscape in front of you.
Oh,
Who else is going to offer a skill? Lorcan.
So I kind of thinking back to Harriet having the piece of cloth in her hand when she ripped it off of Uranus's robes. I want to see if there's like any snagged clothing or like anything kind of left behind by the people who were taken. So
Okay.
not necessarily the animal route. So I wanted to like kind of do an investigation to see if there's like any straggled things that are left over.
I'll still say that's going to be more of a survival or investigation. If you're looking for the tracks or looking for leaving behinds, but I'll say investigation. You can use investigation.
So
using wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Got it. That's an 11.
Okay. As you look around, you don't find any snags in the grass where you're at. It becomes hard. You kind of get a little turned around for a moment, and you kind of lose track of the path.
Okay.
You guys kind of wander on the plains for a little bit.
Got it.
Probably now around 5 or 6 in the evening.
I can't make heads or tails of where any of them went.
Do we think that it might be a good idea then to stop here for the evening? Or shall we press forward, do you think?
well, honestly, is it getting dark now?
No, it's still sunny.
Okay.
Dang
You know it's summertime, so the sun probably won't go down for another few hours still.
Dang it! I got some cool stuff in the dark, man.
You'll get there, buddy. The dark is going to be all too prevalent soon enough. I mean, what?
Oh, that's terrifying. All right.
Yeah. Well, and do we, as yet, storyteller, do we see any places where we might be able to take shelter by the time we get there, perhaps in the distance ahead? Do we see any other, nothing but forest cover as far as the eye can see, or
You
do
are
we see
not
any?
yet to the forest, but you do see a forest ahead of you. There are no buildings or like dwellings of any kind that you can see around you.
Okay. Well, does it seem like we would reach the forest before nightfall?
It seems like you can, absolutely, if you guys find the tracks that if that's where the tracks go.
Then perhaps the question becomes, Do we feel safer going into the forest and going as far as we can before nightfall? Or do we want to at least get closer to the forest and then camp before entering?
We're not in a. Are we in a big open field? That's the other question.
You're in a pretty open grasslands at this point.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Mm.
think it might be safer for us to go inside the forest. At least we have some coverage there.
Agree. Okay, well, pressing forward.
Yeah.
All right. So who's doing the next skill check?
Well, technically it's my turn, although since we did not have a long rest, uh, anything that I've packed for today is more stabby and less healy naturey. So I'm my communication with the flora and the fauna today, we did not pack that today, which would have been very useful.
I will say, looking at your spells and stuff, your druidcraft, you do have something that says advanced druidcraft. When you cast the druidcraft cantrip, you can choose from magically convey a simple concept to a beast or plant.
Oh,
So you could
thank
still at least
you.
convey something to them.
Oh, you, my most benevolent storyteller. Blessings on your house. Because Cher forgot that aspect of her own character. Thank you. Yes, please.
Your cows.
If there is a bird or a small creature nearby, how that is one question that I do have. Are we at least, if the forest seems to be getting back to its normal self, are creatures out and about, insects, animals, that sort of thing?
Absolutely, yeah. Rar was able to track some like moving away from things earlier on, and you had early, when you initially started out, you'd seen some deer like prancing around and birds flying about. From what you can tell, there it appears to be pretty standard life as normal.
Okay. All right. If I reach out to our nature friends here across the plains, what shall I ask them? Shall I ask them perhaps?
So you're conveying an idea to them. You're not communicating so much as you are just conveying a simple idea to them with the advanced druidcraft.
Well, then, friendship.
Okay.
Non-hostile.
Okay. Make I'll say a perception check to see if you see any animals around, first off.
Okay. Okay, that's 17 on the die, plus 2, 19.
As you look around, you actually see a couple bunnies like hopping through the field.
Oh, little bunny foo-foo, yes.
Yeah. But you don't see any field mice, so it's a little...
Well, it's all right. Reaching out with her abilities, Nyota tries to gain the attention of one of those small friends. Hello, small friend. Yes.
They both turn and look at you like stunned, like they didn't recognize you coming up because you guys were coming through, and they both like stop and like look like they're getting ready to bolt.
Got it. And that is when she conveys this idea of friendship, and we are not hostile, we come in peace.
You see it like seem to calm for a moment, and then its nose starts like...
And to seal the deal,
to approach.
Yes, to seal the deal, of course, I take a bit of ration and offer it.
Nothing a bunny likes more than dried meat. It sniffs at it like...
No, she probably would if it was dried nuts or seeds or something like that. She knows better.
It'll take some
No.
It'll take some like dried fruit from your hand.
Now we know where Vengalia got started. Jeez.
My goodness.
Bunny's just sitting there eating some jerky. Why you give me this meat? Terrible.
No, no. Oh no. No, no,
You just
no.
created your own BBEG.
The
Oh
almighty
dear.
bunny lock. You cursed me with meat.
So it
And
comes
I can
over
never
and
go
it
back.
starts nibbling at
Oh
the
dear.
nuts and the berries in your hand.
Oh my god.
All right. Hopefully, this is a gesture that, at all times you so often don't realize. My people sent me on this journey in the first place to bring to the attention of all the other races that the nature is always watching. So
Right. So what are you trying to? So go ahead now. What are you trying to do with them? How using the conveying of that friendship message? How are you using that to try to find the tracks? Like, what are you doing?
I think how to play charades with bunnies. That is a great question. Okay, let's think about this. Perhaps
I
just
need to see
uh,
the charades too. Like whatever you're doing with the bunnies. I need to.
Wow.
yes, two words. First word. Friendship. um. Oh. Um. Perhaps. Asking. Safety. Where is safe? Where is safe? That sort of thing.
And they kind of like hop forward, like
Oh yes.
you see like a little burrow, like their little hole in the grass, and they turn and look at you.
Oh yes. Okay. Okay.
And they run in
Okay.
and run back out
Okay.
and
Okay.
run in and like pull out like a little baby bunny rabbit, like pull out to you. Like,
Oh.
Baby.
I mean, I give
Oh.
them a solid A for effort, but I think we're a little too big, Nyota.
No, but follow me. Hear me out on this one. Okay, very good. I'm so glad, my friend. Uh, big, big Boro. Big. Have you seen?
And this is where we meet the were bunnies.
they don't. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a animal handling check.
Okay.
Yeah, using your
Ooh,
animal.
it's a popular number today. That's good. 17. Plus,
Nice.
plus 2. 19.
They don't really seem to be able to understand exactly what you're trying to convey, but they do like lead you to an area that they saw some bigger creatures move through.
Okay.
It does help you find the track
Yeah.
once again.
Why didn't I mime that? Like big. I didn't want to scare them, honestly, but.
All right. You guys continue back on your way. When you guys are walking, what are you guys doing? Like, are you guys just looking about? What's happening?
As being in the rear, I'm kind of keeping an eye out in case anything tries to sneak up on us. So that's kind of like my main focus, since I was complete trash trying to find any tracks.
Okay.
And of course, keeping an eye, kind of, I guess, going forward a little bit to keep up with our bunny friends. And anytime that just keeping an aware as much as possible.
Okay. And what's Rar doing?
Um, he's kind of he's really happy when he's in the forest and actually around animals and stuff. So, not realizing how far up he is actually jumping, because I have an ability where the jump spell is always on. It's never off. This is the coolest shit ever. So to like, if he sees like any interesting like flying creature or something, he just instinctually just boom, just boom, and
Okay.
land on a branch.
All right. As you guys continue forward, go ahead, Lorcan and Nyota, make a perception check as you are looking for possible dangers.
Okay.
Also, if I could, and if the trees can handle it, he would probably start bounding his way up to the tallest tree to see if there is a dark forest of any kind.
Okay,
in the distance
you are
maybe?
absolutely approaching the forest. You don't need to jump into any trees. You are approaching the forest.
I'm so scared.
Okay, understood.
Sentence.
That is 21 for
Okay.
Nilda.
Hold on. Let me hit. That's good. That is a 21 for me.
All right.
Wow.
Yay!
As you guys are moving closer, you approach a stream. You are not any longer seeing any signs of. You're still following the trail of the path, but you are not seeing any um, signs of life other than that where you're at right now. And as you get closer to the stream, you hear and feel this rumbling under your feet, and a giant insectoid creature pops up from the ground, and we're going to take a break. So,
Ah, damn it!
come back in 10 minutes, guys. We're going to take a real quick restroom break, snack break, and then we will be right back. So, don't
Crying
go anywhere.
break.
You cry after the break. And we're back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your break. Hope you got to go to the restroom, grab some snacks, get a hug from a loved one. Something you are on the wrong map, my friend. Um, when last we left, but before we went on break, the group had made the decision to leave the village of Toysich to go try to track down the spiders to see what was going on. They followed the trails, did some charades with bunnies. Puyet went back on her own way to try to warn the orcs of what had happened, to let them know that Grumbar was missing. Everybody gathered their supplies. Rar found some delightful drawings in his book and also found that he's a little taller. Maxime, at the start of the episode, inhaled a small tendril of the black smoke and disappeared. And so the party is trying to find him as well as the rest of the missing people. They'd been following along when finally they had some bunnies lead them to some tracks. They got to the edge of a stream, heard some rumbling, and that is where we pick up. And immediately we will go ahead and I need everybody so there's going to be a surprise round. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative, though, please.
All right.
Oh
Here we
God.
go.
Oh God.
So, Rar, whenever you're ready, I need your initiative.
Okay. So what abilities are we just gonna add Dex?
Your Dex for initiative's always going to be, for the most part, going to be Dex related.
So that is 21 for me. I rolled a
Wow,
nat 20. Yeah.
nice. Lorcan,
I got a nat 1.
Oh
dear.
damn.
So
Oh,
that
no.
means 5. But to tie in another piece of level up system. So since I chose excellence as my trajectory, it actually says for failure, inspiration is granted by the DM when asked for a check. Oh no, that's not a check. Never mind. So we're gonna cancel that out.
those are checks, skill checks.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Initiative is a skill check. Yes.
Okay, so I would actually get inspiration when asked for a check, and I get a nat 1, and yeah. So
So inspiration gives you what, a D?
So-
like a D4?
yeah, because then later for excellence it says practiced edge, so I can use that inspiration. So I can't obviously use it right now since it's just the
Gotcha. So you get it for another attack, though. You get inspiration.
yeah, so the inspiration is actually, it says I can use the inspiration to add +5 to a roll before the outcome, before I do all the math and after I do the roll. So it would be a +5 for that.
Okay, so you'll add a +5 to another roll
Yes.
before you know the outcome. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So as this creature bursts from the ground in front of you, you see this giant insectoid type creature, and it sprays this stream of green acid at all of you. I need a dex save from all of you, please.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna use the 15 I rolled earlier, Dustin.
Okay.
I know what this is, and you're so mean. This thing is terrifying. Oh, you said Dex save, yes?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so that'll be 17 for me.
Okay, good.
That's an 8. For
Oh
Nyota.
God.
Fail.
That was 16. No,
You
15.
You succeed. So everybody,
Still?
Nyota, you're going to take full damage. Everybody else will take half damage.
Oh God.
Nyota, you take 15 points of damage, of acid damage,
God damn it.
as the creature
Oh.
just covers you in acid. Lorcan and Rar, you guys each take 7 points of acid damage.
Oh dear Lord. Okay.
Oh boy. Nyota is very, very bloody. This
Just
hit
like
her
that.
skin and just just screaming.
Luckily, you guys rolled well though on initiative, and they did not so well. Rar, you are up, and then Nyota, you're on deck.
Okay.
What? When he sees that happen and he gets hit, he's like, oh. He look back at me. Oh no. Are you gonna be all right? Hey. Oh no. Oh. Ooh.
And if any of you want, you can do a history or nature check.
Okay, I'll do. Got another nat 20. What the fuck is happening right now?
Oh, nicely done.
This die never roll this well when I'm a DM. Thank you though. All
Nature
right.
check.
Yeah.
What,
That was from
13?
my nature shit.
Okay. Um, so both of you know that this creature is an onkeg, a giant, almost ant-like creature, but just gigantic. It is a burrowing insect that is known to burst out of the ground and attack people and livestock. You also know that they
It-
like to bite people's heads off and spit acid. They have a hard exoskeleton, but a vulnerable underbelly. Took, you also know that their tunnels sometimes contain a huge queen and dozens of young, each bigger and fiercer than a mastiff. Right now, you only see a single one in front of you, but you know that they have tendency to do more, and you know that they are burrowing insects.
I am so scared right now. Maybe because I've only used them as a DM. I never actually fought one as a player. I feel so bad for my players. I apologize, y'all. What the fuck?
I
Really?
love onkegs. I'm a huge fan.
Clearly, the look
Um,
of glee couldn't possibly have
They
been
make me
other than
they make me so happy.
so, Rars, he is terrified once he realizes what it is. He's like, "Hey there," and he just turned back and goes, "Look on, you got this. I'll
Wh-
distract it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right."
Yeah,
And
oh no.
and the, and the way that jump works, because it's always on for me because warlock evocation for a level up. Do I have? I can just jump.
You can just jump. You would cover the ground that you cover in jump.
Okay.
Which I think for I believe it requires like a running start to get like
Yep.
full.
So he will back up to the bush and then and attempt to make it. If he doesn't, he'll splash in the water a little bit. That's okay too.
Are you trying to jump across the stream?
Yes.
Yeah. That is. See,
Would
5,
this
10,
also would
15,
this be my
20.
action to do this or
This
just
would
my
be
movement?
your movement.
Just my movement. Okay.
Yep. Rar is basically a frog. I
Oh.
love it. Just gigantic, like leaping. Yeah, I would say. Let me see. Jump.
I took all the stuff that basically gives me like animal-like abilities that I can flavor it as. So it's pretty cool.
Da, 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 da. How do calculating jump distance? Okay. So it is normally movement. So it's your strength. I'm trying to look it up real quick. Of course, my internet's going slow. If you have it faster, we can look it up faster.
Oh.
There we go. Calculating jump distance. Long jump. You need to carry at least 10 foot lead up to the jump. If they do, they can jump up to their. Okay, but that's not helping me with the jump spell.
I'm gonna find it real quick. With my old handy dandy level up 5e book. Go ahead and get
Your jump
yourself
distance is
one.
tripled until the spell ends.
Oh shit. Okay.
So your jump is like what is it? Your strength
Your
modifier.
target jump distance increase 15 feet vertically and 30 feet horizontally.
There you go. Easy enough. You can clear that.
God damn. All right. So he surprised himself. He will. Let me take out my little measuring tool here. Yeah. Oh no, it's only for spells. So I think I might be just bound. Oh no, it tells me. Oh no, I got the wrong thing open. Oop, fuck, I fucked up. We can pretend that's not there. All right. He's gonna bound there, and then get this, and
Oh.
move him.
So
Here.
you back up, then you're jumping right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, easily enough right there. You land there. All right. That's your movement.
And he'll go what who and he's starting to get nervous, so he'll start looking through his book, and he'll get to the back pages.
Okay.
And it's up to you what weird shit you drew in it for the spells and stuff and the abilities.
You see just kind of like poofs of color and like clouds and like almost like when you look at old like comic books, like the Blam and Kapow like action symbols like drawn around.
He just go, oh, this one, and it has like a brain with little tingly things on the top of it. And I'm going to, because as well I get to choose a different type of Eldritch Blast, and mine is called Eldritch Disturbance, and I
Ooh,
have to be within 60 feet. So I think
okay.
I'm within 60 feet
You
of
are?
the okay. Yep. So I don't need to roll the hit. I need it to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Ooh.
That is a 4 plus 1, so a 5. So I'm assuming that fails.
It does. So it takes the full 1d10 force damage.
Woo! Roll that damage.
Whoop. Woot woot. 1d10. Where are you? I don't use you often at all. Okay. Ah! 1.
Oh dear.
This is like me
About a
when I hit the
bitch.
spider.
Yeah.
All right then.
I did it. Oh.
So like yeah, so he'll like kind of place his hand on the book. And he's like, what? And then just out of the corner of the book, a beam just just shoot out at the Ankeg, and he's like, woo! Oh, and he realized it didn't do much.
I think you get so excited you like jerk the book up at the last second and it like kind of just glances off, hitting it. It does some damage, but yeah, definitely not as much as you had hoped for. All right, does that end your turn? Do you have a bonus action or
Um,
anything you'd like to do?
I do, but that involves me running away. So no.
Okay, then that ends your turn, and Nyota, you are up.
All right. How far from Nyota is this creature, please?
Um,
25 feet.
what she
25
says.
feet.
That's what she said.
Perfect. So, you suddenly, as you hear Nyota's cries, this poison burning through her skin, and all of a sudden you see her eyes open and they are glowing red.
Uh-oh.
And her magic starts to take shape around her, and you hear her screams start to turn into whinnies, and she cries out, and you hear the whinny of a horse, but not just any horse, a war horse. And you see
Oh shit.
before you this form take shape at its tall, at its shortest. Locon's head is probably at the shoulder of this thing, but as a war horse with uh, with breath heavy and pawing the ground, and they take a charge forward.
All right.
Now.
Since I don't have tokens made for those yet,
Mhm.
but it does increase you to a large size, so I will just use your token for now, and you are large.
Understood.
Damn.
Understood. So, if the horse moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and hits it, well, let's see. Let's try to hit this thing. Let's see how many attacks it does have. Bear with me just one moment.
Probably
I think
only
it
one at
has
that
the
challenge range.
one for now, but if I hit it, something else special happens.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, 17 on the die plus 6, 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so charges forward straight at this thing, hits with a hoof attack. Let's roll damage. That is
So
2d6.
you can go ahead and move your token.
Hold on, sorry. Sorry. I was in another window, and now I have too many windows all over the place. Here we go. All right, so yes, so here we go, straight up to this thing, and let me roll that damage, which is d6s, 2d6. That's a 1. That's bolts. Oh,
Wait,
and then a 6. So
2d6
7 plus 4.
should only
So
be a
that's
1. Should only be a 1d6.
Let's see. I have here hoof attack.
Yep.
Um,
In the level up, the warhorse does a 1d6 plus 4.
sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay.
You have a
So,
plus 6 to hit.
so that's 7 points then.
Okay.
Damage there. Okay. Now, now once that hits, okay, bear with me. I'm sorry
Then you have to
because
do they have to do a strength saving throw or get knocked prone.
yes, and I
And
believe that is a DC 14 strength saving throw, please.
it is, and he rolled an 18, so he succeeds. So as you come charging forward, and you
Okay.
reel up and just come clobbering it. It does 7 points, you said?
Correct.
All right, it takes damage, and it's hurt, but it's not too hurt yet, but it avoids being knocked prone.
Understood. Okay, and that is the
So
end of my turn.
the wild shape was your bonus action.
Yes, it was.
Perfect. All right, that ends your turn. The Onkeg is up. Let's see. First off, if it gets its spray back, it does not. So it is going to just try to bite you because you are right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 20 to hit.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Obviously that hits. Let's
So
see.
the way I do nat 20s is I maximize the damage
Mm-hmm.
for all of the one dice, and then I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
roll the dice and add the modifier. So their bite
Right.
attack is 2d6
Mm-hmm.
slashing damage plus 1d6 acid damage. So what is the HP of the warhorse?
19, I believe.
Okay, so already you're going to be falling. So hopefully I roll poorly because that 19 is going to take you over the edge of the 18 for the war.
so
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 mine
it's
says, I
if
will say, when I look up warhorse, it says 30 HP when I look it
oh
up and level up,
wow. I am so sorry. I'm
which
realizing I'm
is
getting these numbers from the other system. I'm
sure.
sorry. So
No, this
30,
works out in your advantage.
it sure does. I'm so sorry.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. So you
So
have 30 hit points
mm-hmm.
in this form. So you
Okay.
have 19, or sorry, 18, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
18 points already just
Mm-hmm.
because of the nature of the natural 20.
Sure.
He's then going to do so 10 points of bludgeoning damage on top of that. So we're now at 28,
Okay.
31 total points of
Okay.
bludgeoning. So you do revert back to your normal form and take one
Right.
carryover, but you don't die.
Correct. I'm
But did
still
you
alive
die?
at
Tuck,
one point.
Tuck, stay awake, buddy.
So
All right.
I'm still there, but with 1 point. So
Oh no.
very bloody and definitely on her knees in front of this thing.
All right, but that ends his turn. He does not get any kind of bonus action. So Lorcan, you are up.
All right, I am booking it all the way up to. No, that's the wrong button, Mel. I am booking it all the way back up to Neota. I'm assuming like right here because I imagine
Oh
Neota
yes,
will get
yeah,
small again, right?
Yep,
right.
I'm
Yes, if you
I'm doing
can.
that right now. Yep.
Okay,
There we go.
let me just put that right here for right now.
There
Okay,
I am. Okay.
so this is within the 30 feet. So what I'm going to do is I just want to double check. Um, okay, so I am actually going to do guiding bolt towards. Nope, come on. Just to double check too, so that I'm not messing anything up. I'm not allowed to do 2 spells, am I? Okay, never mind.
Only if I mean, do we have the rule? If I'm not mistaken, one cantrip, one leveled spell. No, does it not?
If you have something as a bonus action that's specified as a bonus action as a spell, then yes. But you can't do just a spell as a bonus action just
Right.
because you want to.
Okay, so I am. Well, shoot. Oh, sorry. Okay, so for my action, I'm actually going to do a flash fight. So this is a ability. I think it's an elven ability, if I remember correctly.
The Sun Priest ability.
Sun Priest. Yep. So not really thinking anything of it, I'm just gonna like grab a hold of Neota's shoulder. So what happens is that there's going to be this bright light that glows around Nyota, and all of the attacks against her are going to be at disadvantage. So she's up close towards the beast, so it's going to have disadvantage if it tries to attack her. And then my same hand that's on her shoulder is actually going to do healing word. No, sorry, cure wounds at first level. So
Oh,
let me
okay. All right.
do a roll really quickly.
So the way the flash fight works is if you put it on Nyota, any attacks against her are made with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, perfect.
So there's this. I need to find out. So it's a 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is a +4. So let me
So wait,
get
what
a
are you? So you're casting what as well?
cure wounds.
Okay, is flash fight? Is that an? It's an action to cast flash fight.
Yes.
So cure wounds is also an action.
Ah, shit.
Right. One of them must be a bonus action, or else no. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think it can be a bonus then. So I'm gonna actually do cure wounds instead. Just
Okay.
let's just forget about the flash fight part. So let me just grab. Where in the hell are my 1d8s? That's it. Okay. So let's do this first. As it rolls off the edge, thank you. That was a 7, so it'll be 11 points back to Nyota.
Okay.
That is helpful.
Yeah.
Very helpful. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, and then for a bonus action, cred. Darn, I'm not
Do you
entirely
have like spiritual weapon or anything like that?
Nope. So that's kind of it for me. So I don't really have much else I can do for a bonus action. So
Okay, then that will end your turn. We come back around to the top of the order then with Rar. You are up. And then Nyota, you're on deck.
He is going to start looking through his book. I'm assuming that didn't get his attention at all.
Not with the giant horse that came up in front of it. It did at first, but then his gigantic horse came up and, stomped on it.
Mm.
Tried anyway.
But it's your turn. You can absolutely try to get its attention again.
Okay. So he's going to. Hello. Nice to meet you. He's gonna be dumb.
Okay.
This is so dumb. This is the dumbest shit. I hate what I'm about to do. He's gonna cast friends.
Oh my god.
Okay. What?
Is a bonus action and is 30 feet. If I need to walk closer, he will.
Yeah, you might need to get a little closer. Let me check here. Nope, you are within
25.
range. You're within
good?
range. Okay. I'm looking up the wording on the spell. One non-hostile creature.
Non-hostile. Okay.
I would say this is definitely hostile at this point.
Oh yeah.
Good. I love where your head was at with that.
I was thinking to myself, like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Don't you do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Put that in. I'm going to use Syrian equation instead. Then,
Searing
I do have
equation.
to get close for that one. So
Literally any math for me is a Searing equation.
So this one is a 15-foot cone. So what he is going to do is he's going to use his movement to get within 15 feet. I believe.
You're gonna do that running jump again?
Yeah, he's going to take his little route, walk back 10 feet, and then and he's going to try and land.
Yeah, you can easily enough land right there. Yep.
He's going to land right here if he can. And you can. Oh, thank you. I was like, I couldn't remember how to drag myself. I was like, oh my god.
You have to be on this select tokens icon.
Okay. He's gonna go and look in the buggy. He's gonna grab like a weird like little bubble with numbers in it. And he's just gonna place his hand on it, and then wait. And then the two of you will hear him go 9 plus 10, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, and just like jibber jabber.
He becomes
Of
rain
just-
again.
It just math come out of his mouth.
Okay.
And I have to spend one of my spell points because this is a first level spell, so I have to spend one of my spell points, which is just one out of my four, to cast this at first level. It's a 15-foot cone. And the intelligence, instantaneous saving throw, intelligence house, and negates deafened. You you briefly go into a magical trance and whisper an alien equation when
Before
which
you go
you
through all that, I'm going to stop you. With what you rolled earlier, you would know this spell would not work on this creature because he has an intelligence score lower than 4. And from your knowledge check of the creature, you would know that.
Oh, this poor baby is stupid.
He is purely instinct.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit it.
His intelligence is 2. If you want to retcon your movement, you can do that as well.
No. I'm just gonna hit it. He's going to go to a different page then instead of retcon that he went to that one page. And he's gonna use Eldritch Scythe.
Okay,
Mm.
perfect.
Which is an Eldritch Blast, but in the form of a giant ethereal blade. But I don't know what that looks like because of his patron.
You get to pick. We had this discussion.
Oh, I did. I
Yeah,
did. Yeah, I did.
you get to pick what it looks like.
Oh yeah. So I remember what we agreed. What you gave me,
Yeah.
and then I decided to take it. So he reaches into the book, shoulder deep, really quickly, and then pulls out this large, like crystallized, like weapon, and he's like, "Well, ah!" He's just gonna try and smack it. I do have to roll for this one.
Oh my god. Oh dear. All right. Unleash. Let's go.
Because it's a spell, it's counts as a melee spell attack.
Yep.
So that'll be 14 plus my scroll down. Plus my spell attack bonus, which is 5, so 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. He is screaming because he is terrified, not because he's a warrior, people. Remember that. This creature will take 1d8 force damage, so that is 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
And it doesn't have any other creature within reach of it, so he just does that, and he just kind of goes, and he's gonna use the bonus action to disengage, with his quickly sprint and move behind the bush.
Okay.
So
All
he's
right.
going to disengage and move. Well, I won't say behind, but like in front of the bush. So like right there.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Then that ends your turn.
Yes.
Then we are up to Nyota.
All right. At the moment, Nyota is staggering. At this moment, she staggers to her feet, and she actually does something a little unconventional. To the side of us, DM, is that a river or a creek or what
It's
is
like a
it?
little. It's like a stream creek. It's not big enough
Great,
necessarily to be a river.
got it. Would it be big enough to say accommodate a dolphin, for example?
Probably not. It's pretty shallow. I
Okay.
mean, it might be able to lay there, but it wouldn't be like able to dive or anything.
Yeah, no, 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 no. That's
This
fine.
dolphin just appears in the
Uh,
river. What the hell, man?
all right. Listen, you have to pack certain options, and you try to be prepared.
Right.
So
They
I
have a lot of
think
dolphins in the forest, though, so I'm not surprised.
I mean, all right. So I think once again, she staggers to her feet and says, "I'm not done yet," and she starts to enlarge in size again, and this time she turns into a black bear.
Ooh.
So, um, and that means right now she's at an HP of 19, which hopefully helps a little bit. She is going to go ahead and take 2 swipes. I think there is a bite attack and a claw attack, if I'm not mistaken. Please, of course, correct me, DM, but I
Yeah, just
believe
one
that's
second here. And this is
what
using
we may have.
which feature here? You're using the skin changer?
I'm wild shaping once again. I can do it as many times as my equal to my druid.
Wisdom modifier.
Right. So
Or is it
this is
wisdom
my
level?
so this is my second of the day. To my proficiency bonus. So
Okay.
yes. So that's this is going to be my second wild shape for today. And yes, so going forward to hit this thing one more time. I think that may no, I'm a medium creature. I stay medium, I believe. Okay. So first, okay, 16 on the die. That's a +4. Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit. And are you doing? You get a
Okay.
multi attack. You get a bite and claws.
I do.
Ooh.
Right. So that is let's see. That's going to be we need d4s. There we go. So that's going to be a 4 and a 2. So that's 6 plus 2, I believe.
8 points. Okay.
For the yes, and that's for the claw. And now we go in for the bite. Let's see. Okay, 19. +4,
That hits.
23.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Come on. 1d6. 3 plus 2. That's 5
5 more
points of damage.
So your black bear
Okay.
shape just bites and claws and starts ripping chunks out of the Onteg carapace, exposing like soft, gushy stuff underneath. Well done.
Correct. Question for
Yes.
you.
Uh-huh.
Do I remember that this system allows for flanking at all?
Flanking has kind of always been like up to DM discretion. I allow it.
Excellent. Then that means Nyota's bear would pivot around this thing, completing their turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is the creature's turn again. You are the most. It is a creature of instinct, and you are the most damaging to it. It is going to, see if it recharges. Spray. It does.
Okay.
All
right.
But I think right now you are its main source of threat. So it is, and you are within its reach.
I thought you were going to say main course.
She absolutely is going to do a claw attack on you.
She is snack sized when she's not wild shaped.
God.
Sure.
Well, I mean, it's large and you're medium, so you're still meal sized. So he's going to do a claw attack on you right now.
What?
You're not just one piece of
claw
rolls, you're
attack.
6 piece of rolls.
So that is a 14 to hit, which I believe hits the bear.
Yes, it does. Correct.
All right. So that is going to be 2d8 plus 3 for the damage. So that is
Roll low.
12 points of
Okay.
Of slashing damage. And
Okay.
I need and you are considered grappled.
Okay.
And you are restrained at this point. You are grappled and restrained at this point by the creature, and he's holding on to you with his hands. He just clamps down on you and is holding you in place. He's not happy with you at all. But that ends this creature's turn. Lorcan, you are up. Rar and Yota on deck.
Okay, so getting frustrated at how I was basically useless at the last turn. I'm gonna start getting frustrated, and I'm actually gonna be
not useless ever.
But I'm gonna get
Never that.
my
Correct.
hands are gonna just start tightening, and I'm gonna cast arcane muscles. So you're gonna see all of her muscles start to bulge up, and she's not gonna realize it. So her muscles are just gonna like bulk up in her simple robes. Um, so that's the action part of it. And
Locan cast She-Hulk. I love it.
Well,
Yes.
she just hulks up.
Yes.
so let me just double check on this too, just so that I don't bork this up. Um, yeah, so I can.
I have to look this up. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
wait. Until the spell ends, you can choose to use your spellcasting ability score for an athletics check. And for the attack and damage rolls of unarmed strike. In addition, your unarmed strike deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is counted as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to
So
non-magical
essentially, yeah,
effects.
you hulk up. You can't use a weapon anymore, but you can punch something in the face.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
I love this. I love this.
so I'm gonna
What a wild
beeline.
spell.
So I'm just gonna beeline, like, oops, that's the wrong button, Mel. Beeline right behind it, seeing that Neota got entangled, and I'm gonna hit the shit out of it.
And you get to roll with advantage because, well, no, I'd say at this point you're not flanking anymore because you are
Yeah.
grappled and restrained.
Right.
That will kind of
Damn it.
nullify your advantage.
Okay, so
Ugh.
let me see. Please roll
But she still
well.
gets to attack.
I'm going to use the that 5, they had extra 0.5.
Okay.
Since you know
The
I
extra 5 points, not the extra 0.5. A 0.5 wouldn't really do much. We don't do fractions or decimals here.
yeah,
Oh,
but
math.
from having gotten the natural one before, I'm gonna use the inspiration for this. So there's that, and then let me just double check.
All the maths. All the math.
All the way up here. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, I'm beating the shit out of it.
You didn't even need to roll the extra +5. Joke's on you. Haha, but it's fine.
Damn it. Anyway.
Oh,
well,
that
just
does-
for that, I am expecting a 6 on this shit. I got a 2.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
you hook up and it's so new to you. You run up and punch, and you kind of stumble at the end. You still get some damage, but you deal more of a glancing blow with the punch. It notices you, but not nearly as ferocious as you hoped it to be. As you stand there, just rippling out of your shirt and everything.
That's it for me.
That ends your turn. Rar, you are up. Nyota, you're on deck. Arcane muscles, take Loka.
I mean,
Hey,
the best.
What a great spell.
that's my shit. That's all I used when I was playing as a herald. Never, barely used the weapon. I was just punching people in the
Oh
face.
my
I love
God.
that spell.
It's such a great spell.
So good.
So Rar will look at Lurkon, look at the drawing in his book, look back, look at Lurkon. Well, I'm gonna have to change that. And then he's just gonna flip to the same page with the little blast on it, and he's looking at it, and he looks up again. He's like, he's gonna use Eldritch Scythe again.
All right.
Let go of my friend.
Oh my God. Amazing. Oh my God.
I almost got a nat 20.
Oh, damn it.
Almost. I got a 24 though. I got a 19.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Since I am an orc, I get a thing that calls mighty attacks. When you score a critical hit, I did
Woo.
not. Almost got another 20, but ugh. When you score a critical hit, I can choose to add one more of that weapon's damage die to a roll on top of the critical. So that's fucking cool. That is online. Okay, my dice hit me. I got a 2.
Another 2 points of damage. All right, so you see this Hulk up moment, and you pull your scythe back out, and match it point for point with damage. You're like, yeah, I can do it. What Lorcan can do. It is looking really rough.
Good.
Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
Nothing to do damage. Nope. I'm good. That is in my turn.
All right, then Lorcan, you are up.
No, Neota's up, isn't she?
Nyota, my bad. Yep.
Yep. All right. So I believe it's an action to attempt to break this grapple on me, correct?
It is indeed.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. So trying to do that right now.
Okay. So that will be
So
you can do like an athletics, or yeah. So basically a strength based, um,
mm-hmm.
strength check, but
Y-
athletics.
yes, I do believe I would love the athletics. There's something. I think there's something else about my
They have a
athletics
plus.
here.
Well, not as a bear.
No, no. You're right. Okay, so
But it is a
just
+2 to your
mm-hmm.
strength.
Here we go. Ooh, okay. 14 plus 2,
That'll
16.
do it. So you use your action to kind of break free of the claw.
Okay,
That is your
okay.
action. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to use?
I do actually, although I'm not sure if it will persist because I am a bear at the moment. As a druid, I have this thing where as long as an ally is let's see I can it takes a village. You can use the help action as a bonus action, and additionally, when you do so, the range at which you can help an ally increases to 15 feet. So since my allies are right here around me,
I'll allow it.
I'd like to use the bonus action as a help
Okay,
to
who
my
are you
next ally
going
after
to?
me.
Who are you going? So whoever's next.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Which would be Rar,
Lorcan.
would it not? Mhm.
Lorcan
Oh,
should be up
Lokon.
next.
Lokon. There we go.
All right,
Yes,
so
indeed.
that means you get advantage. Um, you may also choose for your ally to gain an expertise dice. It says, in addition to granting advantage, you may also give them an expertise die.
And I would love to do that. Yes, please, let's do it.
All right. So you have advantage and an expertise, a D4 expertise die.
Sweet.
Mhm.
All right. That ends your turn then. The creature is up. It turns
Correct.
and looks, and it's going to turn around and now fire its acid breath again.
All
At
right.
Let's see, it's a 5-foot wide stream. Let me see if it can get both of them. It might need to move.
Hmm.
So it's going to move like right there to get
Oh.
both of them.
Oh,
But you would get an attack of
interesting.
opportunity if you wanted.
Interesting. Oh, yes, I think so. I owe this thing back some pain, please. Hello? I tried to be nice.
Yeah, you did.
That's
That's
that's only a 10 to hit. Ay, 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 ay.
that misses, unfortunately.
Nope.
So
Nope.
then I need a dex save from Lorcan and Rar.
Okay. Can I use the
Please.
expertise dice for this?
You have advantage.
Okay, that's true.
Oh wait, no, that's on an attack. So yes, you can
Right.
use the
Okay.
expertise die.
Okay, so that was a 15.
And
Let's
y'all, I rolled one dice too few last time, so I'm coming at you hard this time.
Wow, look at that.
see.
5.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now I roll low.
Hold
Ay, ay,
on.
ay.
Dex save. That's a 21.
That succeeds, so you'll only take
Ooh.
half of the 17 points of damage, which will
Okay.
be
Boy.
8 points. Rar,
I'm
you take
down.
the full
Oh no, you're still down now? Oh
I'm
no.
down now.
with 8 points, huh?
Yeah, with 8
Oh
points.
my
I had
God.
7.
I take the full 17, right?
You take the full 17.
Yeah, Rars is unconscious too.
Oh no.
That ends
No
his
way.
turn.
Oh no. Oh no. Then
So
it comes
Rar,
back around.
I need a death saving throw. Send
Oh
me
no.
it. Don't tell anybody what you got.
I need to do
No.
it too, right?
When it's your yes, because you are the first one up. So yes, send
Yeah,
me your
okay.
answer. Unless you get a natural 20, don't say anything. The rest
Okay.
just send it to me.
Okay.
Nyota, it is going to be your turn.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So she sees her friends both go down. She sees this creature looking back at her. Oh boy. one does not sometimes know that the turn is going to come back around so quickly.
Right? I mean, you've got multi
Oh,
attack still.
I do. Okay, okay. Um, trying to see if there's anything else that is possible to do here. I mean, I probably get the sense that I could run. Okay, quick question for you, DM. The trees that are in this area that we're seeing here, are they tall at all or are they shorter?
They are a variety of sizes. This is the outskirts of a forest, so they are younger trees. But they
Okay.
are still, some of them are still probably 15, 20 feet tall.
Okay. And how tall does the creature stand?
He's a large creature. Let me see if it gives me actual like height. Doesn't really give me a height for him, but he's a large creature, so probably about as big as a warhorse, like standing up, like kind of thing. So
Mm.
8 to 10 feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Would you say that one of the taller trees in the area might be taller than that, possibly somewhere
Yeah,
between 15 to 20 feet,
yeah,
perhaps?
absolutely.
Okay, then here's what we can do. Black bears, in particular, know how to climb trees. I think that um, goading this thing, I don't know, can a bear throw a rock? Bears can stand on 2 feet, but I
They
think it
don't
would
really have the
try.
opposable thumbs to throw a rock.
Well, that's it. That's true. That's true. Just considering all options at the moment. Give me one moment here. Okay. We're going to try and hit this thing. We have 2 attacks to do it with. Why not? We're going to go ahead and rush in. And oh. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and rush in and try to hit this thing. We
Hit
have to make it
it.
as simple as possible.
Hit it.
You know what?
Hit it.
I'll
Hit
roll
it.
them both at the same time.
Uh.
Oh, I'm taking a picture. I'm taking a picture right now
Nat 20?
because you will not believe my nat 20 that I just got on one of my die,
I
and the
fully
other
believe you.
and
Go
the
ahead
other
and
one is a 18.
both are gonna hit. So go ahead.
Ah,
Which
dice
is which?
gods, thank you.
Which attack is the nat 20? Are you going with the bite or the claw?
We're going to
Same
go.
damage either way, but just out of
Right,
curiosity.
right. But technically, 1d6 versus 2d4. So we're going to go the 2d4,
Well,
which
both
I
attacks
believe.
are 1d6.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Right,
We'll go with
just for flavor.
for flavor the bite.
Okay, so
The
go ahead
bite,
and roll your damage
definitely.
dice for the bite first,
Okay, all right. So,
because
oh
it's
my god,
probably
and
gonna do it.
we got a 5 on
That does it.
the.
So how do you want to kill this thing with your bite?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear the roar come out of this bear like no roar you have ever heard in your life.
Would you say
So,
it's almost a rar?
Ah.
ah,
Ah.
ah,
Ah.
Ah.
I see what you did there. So, with the loudest roar that echoes across the plains, Neota bites down into this thing, yeah, with a viciousness, tearing out its innards with a splatter of blood across the grass.
You bite down, you actually sever like its spinal cord, and you pull a chunk out, and yeah, blood splatters across, covering Lorcan in just this acidic blood. You are actually going to take
Okay. Okay.
6 points of acid damage.
Oh God.
As you
Myself or
sink,
Locon?
you,
Myself.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Lorcan takes the brunt of it on her clothing.
Okay.
Okay.
but you take 6 points of acid damage just from biting.
That's
Um,
fine.
And what's that do for the bears? The bear's still in good shape?
Let me do some quick maths because we took 12 points last time. Six
I-
6 points, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
The bear is holding on with 1 point
with
left.
1 hit point. Nice. As the Onkeg falls dead.
One last rah!
Dripping this green saliva. Burns whiskers a little bit.
Keep in mind, you can talk as a bear. That's terrifying. Just imagine. Hello, nice to meet you. What's up, cuz? Ah!
Right?
I
I'm
need
sure that
another
translates.
death saving throw from Lorcan and Rar.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh. Oh no. Oh no.
Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did we get? What's happening?
What are you doing, Nyota?
Okay. Seeing that my friends are still needing help, I think she comes down out of the bear form, and with the 12 points, hit points that she has, she staggers up to both of them. She's
Who do you
small.
pick first? Who do you pick?
Uh, probably. Let's see. Well, who looks worse? Is
They are
Roar
both
in?
unconscious. You can't tell
Mhm.
at this point, so you just got to pick one.
Can't tell. Can't tell. Okay. Staggers over to the closest one, Lorcan, and just puts a hand on her and says, "Come on, Lorcan, please wake up." And I think since we've established death saves, they are check as well. If there's any way that a help action, you know,
I'd say they are beyond a help ability at this point. So if you're trying, do you not have any spells to heal?
no,
You can do a
she did
medicine
not
check. You can do a medicine check to try to stabilize.
to stabilize. Okay, all right, let's do that.
I'll say medicine using wisdom.
Oh,
Or if you have like your
okay.
herbalism kit, you could have an expertise die with that.
Okay, sure. Why not? I rolled a 19 on the
Okay,
die plus a
That's
3
sufficient
on
to
the
stabilize. That's sufficient
Okay.
to stabilize. Okay.
Okay.
Rar,
All right.
I need another death save.
Okay. Okay, please. Okay. And what do we?
You
No.
run over to Rar.
Okay.
Do a medicine check.
Okay. And that's only a 5. That's only a 5. I didn't roll well. No.
As you go over to his body, you lean down and listen for a heartbeat. And you don't detect anything.
Oh my god!
And then you hear a as another one of those creatures bursts through the hole, grabs Lorcan,
Ah!
and pulls her underground. The startling yell pulls Rar from the brink back to consciousness, just barely.
Oh.
And that's where we are going to end today's session.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Fucking hell! Oh,
Oh.
those were some bad. I was struggling over here, bro.
Boy, when you started me these death savings, I was like, okay, who are you gonna go see? I'll go to this one. I was like, okay, he's not been
Okay.
doing well so far, but
I was doing absolutely ass terrible. It was so bad.
Oh my god.
okay, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. We really appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you again next week, where we will continue this journey to try to figure out what's going on and where everybody's at. So take care of yourselves, love people, love yourselves, love everyone, drink some water. But as always, until next week, are you ready for more tales?
Hi,
Goodbye, everyone.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.